This is a 12 volt 83 amp power supply. You've probably seen them around on forums and whatever. You know, it's kind of a nice design. You get the heat sink here. The fan doesn't come on all the time. These fans are primarily designed to cool the transformers, which kind of get hot. It's a good size. You know, this is kind of a nice design. But the problem is that it came with an adjustment pot, which sits inside of this and you can't reach. And then the voltage was only like 11.5 to 13.8 volts. And when testing inverters, you know, because I needed a nice high current source for, you know, a 12 volt inverter, I couldn't get down low enough for testing the shutoff. So yeah, I think these come with the option. If you look here, I got a pot, and this was the addition. There's a hole here already, so I think this can be purchased with an adjustable pot. I don't know what range it would have. I get a lot of things sent to me free to evaluate, and this is one of them. And so sometimes you don't get a lot of choice of what you get. So I wanted to make it adjustable further, and so the circuit design is pretty simple. It's your basically 431 regulator, and the internal pot here was a 1K, so I made it external. So yeah, I could adjust it all right, but I couldn't get the low enough voltage. So what I really needed to do was feed a little more current into that pot. And so right underneath here is a, I don't know, 200 ohm resistor, something like that. And so most of the traces on this are very thick because it's a high current supply. So it's easiest just to solder right onto this lead. And so I got a resistor and this heat shrink, and it goes over to this pot down here. You know, it's just like this. So if you're looking facing this way, there'll be 3 solder points. I just went in there with the nippers and, you know, tore that old pot out. But if you wanted it to go higher voltage, then you probably want to find the adjustment lead of the TL431. This is a surface mount, and bring a little resistor to ground. So like I said, I had a 1K pot. I would have, if I could have done this with a, say, a 2K or a 2.5K pot, you know, got the voltage a little bit lower. You don't want to get too low because the output actually supplies some of the voltage to run the rest of the electronics. So yeah, but I had just the 1K here, and so I could go and order a pot, or I could just add this 33K resistor. Now you could get down to 27K, or, you know, maybe even a little lower than that for a wider range. But yeah, so we'll turn this on, and right now we're at 13.78. And we can turn it down to 10 volts. So that'll shut off most inverters. But it's kind of a nice little power supply. It's got this sandblasted finish on it that looks nice. It's got rubber feet. And, you know, the AC plugs in the front, so I can just pull that out and set other equipment on top of it. Anything that's really flat works nice for me. But yeah, so if you don't have the right parts, you can modify things to work with them, and that's the point here.